Political science is a branch of social science. Today, I will start with political science for class 6th. I would be talking about first chapter, that is understanding diversity. Now this chapter is kind of a fundamental chapter that lies a foundation stone for other chapters. In this chapter, we learn about human behavior or a social behavior. What is diversity? Diversity occurs in terms of language, in terms of religion, in terms of region, in terms of culture. So, diversity means understanding that each individual is unique and recognizing our individual differences. Language. India is a vast country with lots of cultural and geographical diversities. This has resulted in a number of different languages spoken across the country. If you consider Indian map, a person in Gujarat might speak Gujarati language, a person in West Bengal region would speak Bengali language, a person in Kerala would speak Malayalam language. So there are diversity within a nation. Religion. We say India is prominently a Hindu society, but still you have other religions like Jainism, Buddhism, Parsi, Christianity, Islam that prevalent across the country. So you have variations in religion. Region. You have different regions based on geographical features or based on the economic or social conditions. If you consider geographical region, then you have coastal region, desert, Deccan Plateau region. So there are different kinds of region that exist. Culture. What is different across the nation? It can be differences in terms of language they use, clothes they wore, festivals they celebrate, food they eat, or differences in looks. So, all these differences are the fundamental cause or the basis for diversity. A person living near a coastal area might have a predominant food as fish or rice, whereas a person living in northern plains may prefer wheat. So there are differences in looks, clothes, language, and festivals. Ultimately, it shows the various diversities in the nation. Let us understand the concept of generations. If a father is doing a business, let's say pottery, then a son would inherit that and would learn only that skill, and that was considered sufficient. But now, with the changing trends, things are changing. Again, there was an existence of caste system in the society. The people were divided into different groups like Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras, or untouchables. This caste system gave rise to inequality. To remove out these inequalities, there were various leaders like B.R. Ambedkar who worked forward. Cultural integration. Generation back, our great grandparents might be using bullock carts as a means of transport. Slowly, our generation witnessed buses, auto rickshaws, aeroplanes, so on. So there has been changes with means of transportation. Again, people moved from one place to another for job, education, or might be because of the natural calamities like droughts, floods, or earthquakes. People also moved because of trade. So all these movements have led to kind of intermingling of the people. So let's say a people moving from Karnataka to Maharashtra. So he's taking all his culture from Karnataka to Maharashtra. So that has led to some cultural integration among different areas. Let us see cities and rural area. where city depends on rural area for vegetables and fruits. On the other hand, urban areas plays an important role in manufacturing of items. So in this chapter, there has been a coverage for two extreme regions of India itself. One is Ladakh region and another is Kerala. So what are the difference in the lifestyle of the people living in Ladakh and the people living in Kerala? We'll understand in this chapter. Ladakh. Ladakh is a region of cold desert. Sheep are commonly seen there. So you have Pashmina wool that is prevalent. Many people who are engaged in the act of wool making and woolen carpets are seen here. Again, meat and milk are the predominant production. The animals that are seen are goats, cows, and yak cows. Ladakh is a trade route from China or the Tibet area. Mainly textiles, spices, and silk were brought to this area. The region has influence of both Buddhism and Islam, and you have kind of impact of China on the region. This region is traditionally rich with various kinds of songs and poetries. Kerala region. Kerala region has been highly influenced by Arab travelers. So Arab travelers came to Kerala coast in contrast with Chinese travelers who came to Ladakh region first. Jeeps and Arabs were the first one to come here. Again, you have Vasco da Gama from Portugal who came here. The vegetation that is seen mainly here is pepper, cardamom, and cloves. This region is surrounded by sea, so it has some kind of backwater and coastal areas that is sea. Rice and fish are predominant food in Kerala. Unity in diversity. Despite of having so much differences that we have seen in terms of religion, language, region, and culture, there is some kind of unity across the nation. The unity has been witnessed in the form of various episodes of independence movements that we would see in the further section on history. Britishers have tried to divide and rule policy that ultimately failed, and we were united against a common fight for the Britishers. You had Jallianwala Bagh incident that happened where General Dyer opened a firing and the people laid down their lives in the well at Jallianwala Bagh itself. It was a kind of complete unity where there was no Muslim, no Hindu, no rich or poor, and all of the people laid their life for India. The songs, symbols, and anthems by Rabindranath Tagore brought the nation much closer. The word unity in diversity was first given by Pandit Nehru, and when he was trying to explain his feeling in the book Discovery of India, he explained unity is something that does not come from outside. It is something that is witnessed by us from within. So we have a kind of passion and tolerance for something that ultimately leads us for this close binding, which we call it as unity in diversity. Students, I hope you all are clear with unity in diversity concept. Activity. Look at the map of India in an atlas and locate Kerala and Ladakh. Can you list three ways in which the different geographical location of these two regions would influence the following? First one, the food people eat, the clothes they wear, the work they do. Thank you. Have a good day.